Hey guys, welcome back to the Snapper & Chronicles. We're coming back at you with another ratchet video. Something kind of from the back wall of Proto. This is a Proto Challenger, but what's interesting about this one is probably the country of origin of this one. It looks very familiar. We all know this ratchet as the 5249 Proto here in the States, but it wasn't made in the States, I think. I'm not sure, but here it's identical to this ratchet, which is the 5249 Proto, and this is what is usually seen here in the States. And here's another ratchet that Proto had, I'm going to say, a relationship to. It's a company, Area, from Mexico. So this one is their version of the 5449. So not too sure about Area, if they were a standalone company or if they were a company of that had some ownership by Proto, but they seem to have copied their design and even their number, 5449. So this is the product of Mexico. It says Mexico here. And if we look at this Proto product, it says the 1249, not the 5249. This is the 1249 Challenger. Challenger is a name we see a lot in Proto style products in the States, but not in this, usually in this design, the 5249. But it says by Proto and it has the the country here as Canada. So this ratchet was supposedly made in Canada, not as the 5249, but as the 1249. And not Proto, but Challenger by Proto. So kind of a little bit of a mystery there. I wonder if any of this was actually made in the States and parts were made in Canada, just so they can get the Canada country of origin there. I know there was a lot of chicanery, we can call it, happening in maybe 40-50 years ago, 30-40-50 years ago, as far as countries of origins on certain ratchet products and tool products that would be labeled as country of origin and turned out not to be country of origin. So I'm not sure if this falls into that, or if they could have just sent machinery and the whole kit and caboodle to Canada and made this whole ratchet from scratch in Canada. Everything, all the castings and forgings. So not sure. Anybody with more info, let me know. So let's take a look inside real quick. And if you guys could do me a big favor and like and subscribe to this channel. Remember the HBO special, the old HBO special? Give me the HBO special, the old one. Help a brother out special. Hit the like and hit the subscribe, if you will. Okay, here's a plate, typical plate for this model. The thickness, it's like a black phosphate kind of matte finish on it. And here are the parts. Nothing exciting to see here. This is typical 5249 parts. 30 something teeth there, maybe like 32 teeth, not sure, haven't counted them in a while, but nah, definitely not more than 40. Yeah, maybe like 30 something teeth it looks like. And here are the parts. Like I said, you've all probably seen this before. I think the parts are also interchangeable. With this, if we were to take this apart, we could probably get all the parts to fit on this ratchet. Even the switch is the same. Everything, pretty much everything is the same. It's just a clone of that one. If you guys are interested in taking this apart, there's not much to it. There's a switch down there, like a pendulum. It swings and it's pinned on this side to another piece. There, it looks like a stamped switch. They pin it on, and then you take your poles, take them out and put them in. There's a hole. There's a little protrusion on the bottom of the pole here. You just put that in the hole there. And I guess the most trickiest part of this is to finagle the spring into position like that. The cone, the narrow part of the cone is against the pole there. And put this back in. And there goes the spring. I guess the ratchet gods were like, you know, that was too easy. We're gonna make you work for it. Okay. So let's try it again. There you go. It should look something like that. See if we switch it. That's how it looks when it switches, and when it's ratcheting, looks like that. The pole is just one tooth, one flat tooth on top that rests against those big teeth there. Take your plate, and put that back on like that. Your screws. Like this. Test it out. See if it's ratcheting, and it's ratcheting. So yeah, so that's our version, or their version, of the 5249 from up north. Kind of an interesting, I guess Proto had their fingers south and north of the border with the urea. They had south of the border, and with this Challenger they had their ratchets from north of the border. Alright guys, that's all I got for now. Until next time.